So now we have some questions to answer from Marshmallow. Marshmallow. So where are they? Questions. So you guys asked me some questions. Oh, I'm covering Cookie, poor Cookie. And I think there's 12. How many? 7. There were 12 questions. I picked 7 out of the 12. Sorry, guys. So, are you gonna go to these questions? The first question is, what is the video game you're most interested in streaming, and when will you stream it? It's giving Tori, no way. That was one of the questions. And I didn't pick it. That's so funny. Someone asked, will you wear wigs? And I was like, dude, that'll be like kind of funny. But I don't know how many people will get it. That's so funny. That is, wow. Yeah, I did get asked, will you wear wigs? I guess real quick, I guess so. I guess I have my fair share of wigs. That's so silly. When will you wear wigs? Why will you wear wigs? Okay. That's so, I can't believe that happened. Oh my gosh, I just saw there's people in the freaking YouTube chat. Hi YouTube chat, I'm not neglecting you. Hi guys. Gala was in the YouTube chat and Rosero Scout was in the YouTube chat. Hi, thank you. Thank you so much. And Moy and Ross. Ross, your full last name's over there. And Huffy and Rachikoi. Hello. Hi YouTube chat. Not neglecting you guys. I will try to read that more. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the lurk, Avery. Okay, so the first question is what is the video game you're most interested in streaming, and when will you stream it? I think I am most interested in streaming The Last of Us, because one of my favorite streams that I did already was The Walking Dead. I really like those zombie games from like 2012 because I grew up watching PewDiePie and Cryotic and, you know, all those big streamers or YouTubers, not streamers, those YouTubers from back then. And those zombie games, oh my god, the freaking nostalgia. Oh my gosh. Tori gets it. Cinnamon Toast Ken and Cry and PewDiePie and all of those people. PewDiePie was my fave. Yeah, I loved PewDiePie. I was more on the Cryotic side though, but those who know. I always liked his cry reads, and I just think he did like Let's Plays so nicely. He's kind of an inspiration, but that's embarrassing to say now. Awkward. Oh boy. Yeah. But a lot of the way I stream is very inspired by Cryotic's videos. I really liked the way he did Let's Plays. He was very calm and very chill, and he had that voice that was just so nice to listen to. And he didn't talk over the freaking cutscenes like a lot of people did. PewDiePie. And it was just very nice to watch, and I try to replicate that in my own way. So I think I'm most excited to start The Last of Us, which horrible person in my community, that's their name, I'm not calling them horrible, bought me The Last of Us, and I will be playing it tomorrow, I think, and the next day. So I'm excited for that. And our next question is milk then cereal or cereal then milk? There's only one right answer to this. I just realized my YouTube stream was just playing on my other monitor. There's only one right answer, and it is cereal, then milk. You put your milk first, you're freaking weird. You're weird. You're weird. I'm not afraid to say it. Not afraid to say it. It makes no sense. Your milk will splash everywhere. It's just gross. You gotta put the cereal first. And then how do you not make? Yeah, I have no idea. And this question, when do we get a lore doc made? I'm working on that. Not really. I'm kind of working on that. I mean, ever since like, I think I started writing one in like 2022 and nothing stuck. Like, how do you write lore for a purple bear? The rough lore is that I was an actual bear. I was like a magical purple bear, and then I met like this witch that gave me like this stone and then turned me like a human / bear, and all of a sudden I was like not in the magical forest anymore, and yeah, I don't know, some shit like that. that was the plan. Was it Lear? That would be kind of sick. Lear could be my witch, and then when I get a lore video made, she could be the voice actor. Tori's cooking. I cannot hear what's being said because I'm at work. Okay, that's okay. Hi, Luna. Somebody say hi to Luna. She is so sweet. She shouted me out on her Twitter the other day. She is so kind, so kind. Foxtail, hi Fox, welcome in. Thank you for the happy debut. Thank you. See, that's what I did. I made a character before any lore, so I tied it to Nyx's. I feel like making lore, I don't know. I feel like it's easier to make lore before. Okay, there's so many highs. That's so cute. You guys are so cute. I feel like making lore before or like while making a character is hard for me. I feel like I have to make it off of their appearance and like the vibes, you know? I'm an artist, not a writer. I'm a writer, not an artist, and that's still like I used to write a lot. I was kind of not to toot my own horn or anything, but I was kind of big on Wattpad. But nobody will know. Nobody gets to know who I was on there. Okay? We don't talk about that. I wrote a lot of fan fiction, guys. Nobody can know what fan fictions I wrote. It's embarrassing. I was like 12, 13, writing stuff on Wombat. Me with Quizilla. I wrote quite a bit, and then like when I was like 16, I stopped writing fan fictions and started trying to write actual books. And then I don't know, it just kind of died. Just get her talking about her interest to find the fandom. Don't look. It's rough. I do want to try writing again someday. I think it'd be cool to get into like the lore writing of VTubers. I've always thought that's interesting. Completely understandable. I have a history on Wattpad myself. You get me, Rosero. You get me. This next question. Would you rather wear socks that don't look the same or that don't feel the same? I feel like once again, there's only one right answer to this. And it's, I'd rather wear ones that don't look the same. I like already do that. The texture difference would be so bleh. Oh, did you guys know I could do that? I could stick on my tongue. I just did it. I kind of forgot to show you guys that. I can blip. And it's not even a toggle, it just tracks. The ladder makes me squirm just thinking about it. I know, isn't that kind of gross? Like wearing like, ugh. Like imagine having fuzzy grippy socks on one foot and then a regular sock on the other foot. Ugh, that's disgusting. Thank you for the follow, Dead Daryl. Thank you. And then with this easily answered question, we move on to the next one. Pumpkin pie or apple pie? Whoever submitted this question must have a bad experience. Does this person who submitted this question want to talk about their experience? Pumpkin pie or apple pie is actually a pretty hard question. I really like both. Thank you for the follow, Gabriel. Oh my gosh, I know you from Twitter. Hi, hello, Gabriel. Thank you for stopping by. Hello. Thank you so much. So many people from Twitter came by. That's so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I never had either. Moy, how have you just gone your life without pie? Cake, better. Me too, Tori. Me too. I think the right answer is just that I like cake more. But I do like pumpkin pie because I like pumpkin. I think if it was like Thanksgiving or like Christmas and I had to choose between a pumpkin or apple pie, I would go for the pumpkin. But I do like apple pie. I think I just like pumpkin more. Cookie cake? What's a cookie cake? Like a big giant cookie? In you know? Oh, there's gonna be an ad starting in a minute, so I think I'm gonna just chill on this question for a little bit. Let that happen. It's a big cookie with frosting? That kind of sounds good. I don't know if I could do frosting with a cookie. Like a chocolate chip cookie? That's a lot. Jeffrey Bezos. Thank you for the Prime sub, Argo. Thank you so much. It's like really sweet and sugary. Yeah, I don't know if I could handle that. That's your sub noise. It's the sub noise for Prime, because you know, Jeffrey Bezos. Bo Burnham? Well, yeah, he wrote the Twitch Prime noise. Well, what? He wrote the Jeffrey Bezos. Why did I what? Hold on, let's take a minute. He wrote Bo Burnham wrote the Jeffrey Bezos song. I combined every sentence I was saying into one. Oh shoot, you're right. I gotta learn my toggles. Tori's onto something. I'm not used to having a confused one. I'm used to always thinking I wish I had a confused toggle on my 1.0 model, and then always being sad I didn't. Like, I literally looked at my Steam Deck and I was like, man, I wish I had a confused toggle, but I do! I do now! Do not worry, I am not moving on. While the ad break goes, I will be here, waiting for your return. Hello, Kai! Hi, Kai! Over on the YouTube. Hello! I gotta drink some gamer shops. Waiting. We're waiting. Do you guys like my room? Oh, I have it. Hold on. It's on my YouTube. What? I can't fucking say anything right today. It's on my website. Let me go look. Fuck my chungus life. It's INFJ. I don't know. I was looking at my YouTube. I'm sorry. I stink. We're the same! I think we learned this. I think. One of those like VTuber trends that went around of answering those quiz questions. I think we both got the same one. That makes sense, I feel like. My memory is like yeah, I get it. Like Dory. I haven't taken that test in a long time, but I think it was INTP. Which one's that one? I think that's like, I mean, it's obviously just your personality. So it's just you. That's the simple answer. There's still a whole nother minute of ads. I am so sorry. I just can't have those pre-rolls, guys. I can't have them. They're bad. Bad. We're waiting patiently. After these questions, guys, we get to go on a little beach trip. And then I have to totally not make sure Twitch has the right settings on. But it'll be worth it. Erming saved me from the ads. Yeah, Erming did give a fat gift earlier. Erming's so kind. I think we might be safe to move on. I'm gonna move on to the next question. Who has been the most influential person to cause you to stream, and how has that helped you throughout streaming? This is an awesome question. I already kind of brushed on this earlier. That a lot of content I watched was like gaming stream YouTubers. I keep saying streamers. YouTubers don't exist anymore in my mind. But a lot of gaming YouTubers like Cryotic, like PewDiePie, like Cinnamon Toast Ken. And I watched a lot of Super Mario Face, which was Cinnamon Toast Ken's wife. I think they're still married. I hope. I watched all those big gamers, and it was very, very fun. Back in my day, we only had YouTubers, not streamers. Yeah. But the first streamer I did ever watch was Cryotic, because while he was a YouTuber, he did any Minecrafters. I did watch them. I didn't want to talk about the Minecrafters because they're all fucking canceled, but okay, fine. I watched Sky Does Minecraft. I watched Team Crafted, and I loved the Cops and Robbers series. I did watch the Prop Hunt people, Just a Minx and Chrism, and oh gosh, what are the names? I watched them all the time. Embarrassing story. Me and my friend back in like middle school, we were very into Just a Minx and Chrism, and we would act like them. I think we were just secretly gay. Liked each other. we would always call each other Minx and Chrism, and you know how they always have that bit of calling each other like Bebe or like something, and we would always call each other Bebe and like act like we were dating, but we weren't. Embarrassing. Oh my gosh, hello! Hi, Phobos! And thank you for the follow, baller. Welcome in! More bears! But yeah, I watched the pop-up people, and I did watch CNanners! I did. I basically watched everyone who existed in that era. But they were a big influence on me even wanting to, like, stream. Or, not stream, create content. And I did make, I did make YouTube videos back in the big ol' 2013. They're long gone. I think they were me playing like hide and seek on Minecraft or something with like friends from school, but they were really bad, and I sounded like a little chipmunk. I was sitting around checking my live channels. That's so funny. That's okay. I love how we grew up watching the same people. That's so cool. That is so cool. We were all on the same side of the internet. Literally no one knew who else was my age watched them. Really? That's crazy. I feel like, well, I was also in like that nerdy friend group. Like we would come home from school and we would get on Google Hangouts. This was before Skype, or like before we used Skype at least. And we would get on Google Hangouts with our school emails, and we would all hop in a call and get on Prop Hunt, well, I guess Gmod and Minecraft, and we would play games all night. And then when Skype was a thing, we just transitioned over there to like playing games all day. My first game on Steam was Gmod, and I think that says a lot about where what side of the internet I grew up on. I am unfortunately no longer friends with any of them. Hope they're all doing well. But it was fun. It was a fun era of like talking about those YouTubers with my friends and playing all those games that I would watch them play. It was nice. My first game I played with my friends was Movie Star Planet. I was definitely playing that too, don't worry. I played Movie Star Planet, and I played Our World and Free Realms, and oh gosh, what were the other ones? I don't know. We played like all of those like little scroller games. Thank you, Tori. Thank you so much. It's been so nice chatting with you. I hope dinner's yummy. But aside from oh, thank you for the sub, Beppo, over on YouTube. Thank you. I gotta drink my water. So, other than the YouTubers I grew up with, the first streamer I watched was Cryotic, because he had his whole like late night crew thing. And that was very cool to me, like Russ Money and Scott June and Cry and Red and Snake. I loved them. I was very into that. I think that it was like every Saturday or Sunday or something, and I always was there. It was so cool being a part of like a community on Twitch. It was the first community I ever was a part of, and I loved it. And I wanted to stream on Twitch, but I was too young as a baby. But when I stopped like watching Twitch as much, especially after he got canceled. So then when I was in college, I started watching Lily Pichu on Twitch. I watched her a lot on YouTube, but I started watching her on Twitch. And then I started watching Pokimane, and I started realizing, whoa, there's like girls on the internet who like play games. And so it was very interesting. And so I decided to start streaming too. So I started streaming when I was in college in like 2020, and it was very fun, and now I'm here. Thank you for the gifted sub to Giant Cool Rodent. Hi Eli, welcome in, good morning. So yeah, I started streaming just because I've always liked creating content and watching content and being in the Twitch community. So those people were very influential to where I am today. I don't know if they've helped me really throughout streaming. I think what's helped me throughout streaming is my community, as you guys, as embarrassing that is. There's so many people here who have been here since 2020. You guys know who you are. And that's crazy to me. That's so, like, what do you mean? What do you mean you guys are still here? What do you mean? It's so crazy. And then we have our final question. It's a big one. Are you guys ready? Did you know you can sub for free with Twitch Prime? You can use your sub and get all the channel emotes and more? Did you guys know that? Did you guys know? If you have Twitch Prime, you can press on the subscribe button and scroll down, and there's a button. There's this really cool button that says use free Prime sub. Free. Did you know that? It's free. I really had to include this question. It was a banger. It was a good one. Thank you for the follow, Mitsikin. Did I say that right? I don't know what I expected. I'm so sorry, Rosario. Thank you for all the questions I got, and I'm sorry for any I didn't include. I just didn't really know what I could say about them. Thank you for the question time.